Ooh, Tower at the bottom of the deck. Nice swords with that. Some sort of fast, quick change or communication coming in. Causes someone to go off balance here. Something is happening. Eight of Pentacles. All right, so the first card out, we have 8-8. This is of 8 of Pentacles. If you look in this picture here, this is somebody who is diligently working on something. She doesn't look too happy, though, in this deck. You also have birds here, and birds can also be like the watchers, right? They watch over to see what is taking place here. But this could be a work environment where somebody is working, but this can also just be somebody who's working on something. They're definitely putting in a lot of work here. They could also be doing something outdoors, outside, something around trees, grass. That may also be significant. The star here. So the star is definitely positive energy. This is major arcana. This is the Aquarius energy here. If you look here, she's looking up at the star. She has hope within her. She has faith within her. For those who believe in star seeds, you would also see this as someone who is a star seed, right? It's going to also just be someone who wants to heal something at work. Someone believes that they can fix something that they're doing, that they worked on, okay? It's going to also be a chosen one. Somebody being able to bring something back into balance. If you look here, the bottom of her feet, it's touching the water, right? Very significant. And that's why a lot of times you'll hear people say, you know, go touch a tree, or, you know, go into the water. There's very healing energy that is connected to water. Also, the star in tarot is 17. So we actually have 8-8 here. That's wealth, abundance, power. All right. We have a 2 of Cups here. So this can be a relationship here, or this can just be a contract. This can be 2 people who are working on something. It does not have to be connected to intimacy, but it can. In this picture, there's 2 masculine energies here. It could be 2 men working on something, but again, there's no genders when it comes down to reading tarot. But we do have 2 people here. This could also be somebody who is working on trying to, the 9 of Pentacles wants to come out, but this could be 2 people who are working really hard to try to heal something, or this can be somebody who wants to heal a connection with you, right? Or maybe they're working hard to get in a connection with you. Maybe they would like a relationship with you. Let's see, what else do we have here? Hangman energy. Okay. So someone may feel stuck at the moment, or they may be needing to take a time out. This can also be the universe coming in, which is creating some sort of pause here. It just depends. So when we get the clarification cards, it'll tell us a lot more here. What is going on. This can also be depending. So if this was not a positive spread, and we'll see in a second, this could be more of like karmic stagnation, right? Where either 2 people or somebody who would like to get into a connection with someone else, it may be placing someone on pause, right? So it's causing them to kind of be blocked in a sense from doing something. So now let's get some clarifying cards here. Let's get one on the 8 of Pentacles. All right, so we have the 9 of Cups here. The 9 of Cups talks about wish fulfillment. It talks about your dreams coming true. If you look in this picture here, you have 2 people who are very happy. This is actually her, I believe, looking down at her child. But she thinks the world of her child, right? It's like bliss when you're looking at this picture. So whatever it is that they're working on, they are definitely hoping for some type of success. They're putting in a lot of work here. But something here has kind of just like got in the way of whatever it was that they're trying to do. The Hangman can also mean enlightenment, right? So it can be someone finding out something or seeing things from a different perspective, seeing things differently than they did before. But so far, this is a very positive spread. I see alignment here, balance. The truth. So the Ace of Swords truth is making its way here. This is some sort of breakthrough. This is communication. The Ace of Swords is coming underneath the Star card. That tells me that there's been some sort of breakthrough and someone or possibly multiple people are finding out who somebody really is. So they're finding out that this person, this starseed or this chosen one, whoever this energy is, right, which is you, they're finding out the truth about you. They're finding out who you really are. This Ace of Swords is connected to this enlightenment. I feel like there are people who may have been lied to, and it may come out in the spread, we'll see. But there's something here where there's like illusions and gossip I feel are breaking down. Those who once judged you or doubted you are beginning to see that what they believed from others may have been some sort of projection or manipulation here. So let's look and see what else. But the Ace of Swords coming in the Star, people are finding out who you really are. There may be someone who wants to connect with you now that they see who you really are. There's definitely been some sort of enlightenment. It's like, wait a minute, this person is really this? That's not what I was told. Definitely. Look at this. So the Page of Swords here, right? This talks about someone who is curious. It also talks about something new, right? Because it's just a page. But the Page of Swords is also someone who is able to research. They can investigate things. They're learning things. They're gaining knowledge. Okay? So again, this person is finding out the truth. On top of that is also curiosity. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands. That is public recognition. That means that something that someone or a group of people have discovered about you, this star energy here, they're finding out the truth. This can also be online. But yeah, people are, so that means, that tells me there was some sort of like power games or manipulation taking place behind the scenes. I think it'll probably come out maybe as we continue to draw more cards, but in order for people to be enlightened and find out the truth, find out the true wish fulfillment, you work very hard, that you're a positive person, that you're trustworthy and loyal. That means that something else had been put in front of you, some sort of facade, right? Some sort of veil that kind of cloaked who you really were. Typically through what? Rumors, gossip, right? Manipulation, things of that nature. They may have even, the people behind it, they may have been able to cause some sort of stagnation here, right? With that Hangman energy, but let's see. Underneath the Hangman energy, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who is self-sufficient. This can be somebody who is single. They're not in a relationship. Maybe someone said that they were, whatever the case may be. But this is somebody who they work hard, right, independently, and they're able to reap the fruits of their labor here. So far, very positive energy here. So now it's like we found out, or the people have found out who you really are. All right. It's like they've reached some sort of point of introspection where they can like gain wisdom behind whatever it was that was conveyed to them that was untrue. I feel like people may even be shocked too. Maybe there were some people who assumed too fast. But let's see. Seven of Pentacles here. This is also very good energy. So far, the reading is pretty amazing here. Seven of Pentacles talks about people who are planting seeds, working on something. They're figuring out how to master their skills, but it's already touching the Eight of Pentacles here. Very, very, very vibrant, positive energy here. This is someone who definitely has dharma, right? Good karma all around them. Let's see, what else do we need to know here? This is someone who has compassion. Yeah, see. So this is the Five of Cups here. This is about someone who is in regret. This is about someone who, they don't have to necessarily be crying, but they can be about, I feel like it would be assumptions, right? People who probably believed something that they shouldn't have believed, as well as with this touch in the Seven of Pentacles, people who worked on something that they shouldn't have worked on. Maybe people shifted the blame on you, right? There's something here that has to do with people finding out. It's like this aha moment. Some people are like, what was I thinking? And it's almost like if the people who kind of got them on their side, if you look in this picture, you see this hand right here trying to pull this person down, trying to pull them back, but they're facing this direction, right? So they're trying to turn away from the drama. In this picture as well, we have the moon here that talks about secrets, things that are hidden. So there are people who are like, oh my goodness, like what happened here? What was I thinking? Yeah, I kind of felt that way too. Let's see, what else do we need to know? That can also be too some of the people who were the mess starters, right? The people who said certain things about you and now they're in regret, because it's also touching the Ace of Swords, which means that whatever it is that they said, people are finding out the truth. Oh my goodness, you know, he's really a positive person. Oh, he's really a chosen one, you know. Oh, she's really a star seed. Like, I cannot believe it. There's something here with that energy. Let's see. Four of Pentacles, yeah. This is someone who may have held back from you. If you look at this picture, she's holding on to something and she's kind of like keeping it tucked near her. This is probably someone who, like I said, they believed the projection about you that was not true here. I do feel like something abruptly changed, or it's going to change very soon. I feel like this energy will probably take place in the near future. And we're kind of just like seeing the reaction of some people. Like, what was I thinking? This person was a really great person here. This is too many cards here. Okay, so if you look here, I'm just going to show you. It's like something happening in secret. People may have been paid as well. There could be a Queen of Cups involved here. But people may have been paid to do some sort of like smear campaign on you as well. And some people are now in regret because they're like, you know, you told me this about this person. That's the only reason why, you know, I kind of like played a role and joined in on it. I didn't know that this person was not really, you know, what you said about them. I feel like you may have been falsely accused about things or emotionally imprisoned. you know, by others. That could be literal or metaphorically speaking, right? So let's see here. What else do we need to know? Nine of Swords, yeah. Whoever these people are who played a role, they're stuck in their head here. You see, you have this guy, he's holding his face. This is about somebody having anxiety, feeling stuck, feeling trapped, reflecting about the things that they participated in here. This can also show that they wanted you stuck in your head. They wanted you going through this anxiety. She's surrounded by swords, right? But it's also like, if you pay attention, she's the person rising, even through all of the trauma and despair that they put her through. She's still rising in this picture. And it's almost like if this lady is shocked to see it, she's like, whoa, like, you know, all these swords that we threw at her, she's still rising. And he doesn't even want to look. This is also somebody else that you can tell is in regret. Look at these pictures here. You got two people holding their face, turning away. Like, what did I do? Oh, this one goes here. All right, let's get a couple more. Eight of Cups. Yeah, people are walking away here. People are abandoning ship. There are people who were participating in the manipulation, but it's like now they kind of want to release, right? This can also be avoidance. Whatever the case may be, maybe people were being very persistent with the Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles here. Just kind of like strongholds on believing something, on, you know, helping who some of these other people were, create these lies, rumors, gossip, chaos in your life, some sort of control or toxic influence here. We're going to get one more. These may have been two-faced friends, false allies, things of that nature. Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups here. Now, the Ten of Cups, it can be family. It doesn't necessarily have to be. This can literally just be a community of people, right? Maybe you're in some sort of study group. Maybe you're in a group online. This can be relatives, you know, or it can be a couple here who are the main people behind it. The bottom of the deck here, Strength. This is you. This is someone who has strength, someone who has patience. She's able to tame the beast by herself. So this is you going through a lot, enduring something. What I would say about this, overall, I feel like the stagnation that you may have experienced, but I feel like your experiences are going to mirror the stagnation that they caused, and it's going to kind of go back to them, if you will. So how would I explain this? It's like karmic stagnation. It's like the karma holds someone in place until they learn their lesson, right? It's like going around in circles. I'm also getting the energy of like a boomerang effect for some people, not all, right? But for the ones who, you know, they didn't care if it was true or not, right? They liked to go against you for some reason. There's like something about energetic reverse, right? Return to sender. Something is going back. Right? And then that also talks about cosmic accountability, cause and effect. That's karma. So also with this Strength card for you, I'm getting soul recalibration, right? This is you resetting your vibration after some sort of betrayal, after some sort of trauma here. And it's like old cycles and parallel paths, they're ending now. All right. Anyways, I'm going to leave this one here. Stay tuned.